Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session we'll be looking at simultaneous equation, but before that let us take a review on our previous lesson. Welcome back. In this session we will be focusing on elimination method of simultaneous equation. In our last class we talked about the substitution method. Today we'll be looking at what? The elimination method. Let's quickly look at the elimination method. Okay, I told us earlier that the first thing we do here is to number the equations. You number the equations that are given to you, and then when you number the equations, the next thing you need to do is to make sure one of the unknown is eliminated. One of the unknown must be eliminated in order for you to be able to find the value of the remaining variable. And then when you find the value of the remaining variable, you now substitute it in any of the equations to be able to find the value of the second variable. Let's take an example. Okay, we have question number 1 on the screen. Solve x minus 2y equals 5 and 3x plus 2y equal to 3. Okay, we start by numbering, then we have x minus 2y equals 5 as our equation 1, and then we have 3x plus 2y equals 3, which is our equation 2. Now looking at these two equations, first we need to make one of the variables to be equal in both equations. We need to make one of the variables to be equal in both equations. Looking at this, we have 2y, we have 2y. So since these variables are equal in the both equations, then we can easily eliminate. Okay, and the rule is if the two numbers has plus as their coefficient, then we subtract. If it is plus, subtract. But if it is if one of them is minus and one of them is plus, then you add. Let us start. We have this to be minus 2 and this is plus 2. So what do we do now? We do what? We add. So we have x plus 3. X plus 3x will give us 4x. Minus 2 plus minus 2y plus 2y will give us what? 0. Okay, then 5 plus 3 will give us 8. We have 4x to be equal to what? 8. Therefore x is equal to 8 over 4, which is what? 2. So the value of x is 2. We now substitute the value of x in equation 1 to be able to find the value of what? Y. So substituting s as 2, we have 2 minus 2y equals 5. We then have minus 2y to be equal to 5 minus 2. Okay, minus 2y will give us 3, and then y is equal to 3 over minus 2 as our answer. So the value of y is minus 3 over 2, and the value of x is what? 2. X is 2, y is minus 3 over 2. This is the answer. Let's take one more example. Okay, question number 2 on the screen. We have 2x plus 5y equal to 6 whole number 1 over 2, and then 5x minus 2y to be equal to 9. Okay, solution. The first thing we need to do is to number the equation. So we have 2x plus 5y equal to 6 whole number 1 over 2 to be our equation 1, and we have 5x minus 2y to be equal to 9. We have it to be our equation 2. Now we have to eliminate this fraction in equation 1. And how do we achieve that? We multiply equation 1 by 2. We multiply equation 1 by 2. Multiplying equation 1 by 2, we then have 2 times 2x, which will give us 4x. We have 2 times 5y to give us what? 10y, to be equal to 6 times 2 is 12 plus 1. We have 13 over 2, 10 times 2, which will give us 26 over 2, which is 13. Okay, so we have here to be 13, and that's now our new equation 1. We have 5x minus 2y equal to what? 9. And to be able to clear one of the variables here, we need to make one of the variables in the both equations to be equal. Okay, so what do we do here? Let us use the coefficient of x in equation 2 to multiply equation 1, and use the coefficient of x in equation 1 to multiply equation 2. Therefore, we have equation 1 times 5, and then equation 2 times 4. Okay, so we have 4x times 5 will give us 20x. 10y times 5 will give us 50y, and then we have 13 times 5 to give us 65. We'll come here. 4 times 5x will give us 20x, minus 2y times 4 will give us minus 8y, and 9 times 4 will give us 36. Okay, so now at this point we have 20 and 20, and they have their results to be what? Plus and plus. So we subtract. By subtracting, we have here to be 0, and we have 50 minus 8. Is that correct? 50 minus 8, and then that will give us what? 58y to be equal to 65 minus 36 will give us 29. Okay, therefore y is equal to 29 over 58. 29 over 58, and that will give us 1 over 2. So the value of y is 1 over 2. We now substitute the value of y as 1 over 2 in equation 2 to be able to find the value of x. This is our equation 2 here. So let's go over to the next page. Our equation 2 is 5x minus 2y equal to 9, and we've gotten y to be equal to what? 1 over 2. So we have this to be 5x minus 2 into 1 over 2 equals 9, right? And therefore we have 5x minus 2 times half will give us what? 1 equals 9. So 5x is equal to 9 plus 1. 5x is equal to 10, and x is equal to 10 over 5. X is equal to 2. Okay, so our x is 2 and our y is equal to what? Half. These are the values of x and y. Okay, we'll stop here today. To refresh your memory on what we've done, kindly provide the answer to the following questions on the screen. Welcome back. We've been able to deal with elimination method of simultaneous equation. We'll stop here. So do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information and understanding of what we've just done, and feel free to leave your questions and comment on the comment section. Till we meet again in our next class, stay safe and bye.